It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. A lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards in a pair of scores. It's the Bengals and the Panthers coming up next.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being...
Touchdown, Panthers! Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and we would like even more guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Burrow will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
4th down, here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bengals drive about to get going. And he is going to lose yardage here. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He finds some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Robbie Anderson and his Carolina Panther offense, they trot back out there. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
Here we go.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so to show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like we're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gun.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Robinson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
On point, ready? 11 MT.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They gotta go.
Burrow will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know. We'll
throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. And the Panthers first down.
Mayfield. That caught by Tremble. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing. Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Panthers first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Mayfield with it once more. Short throw hauled in by Tremble. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Back now in Cincinnati. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Here we go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ja'Marr Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
1-1, ready?
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm one. Ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
12, 11, Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
11.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
11, MT, take.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other play.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. On second down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this one is over. A victory.